This is the intro
to the Love Drunk for Damage show.
Yeah.
Hi Sparkles, welcome back to my channel. Love Drunk for Diamonds here. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing okay. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to stitch a little bit on the romantic flower market. The last time I stitched, let me see if I'm stitching sideways, and I put the paper sideways because I don't have a lot of room. I was stitching here, then I stitch a little bit on this part by myself, yes, and I stitch a little bit down here, but then it was the end of the frame, so I don't have a lot of space, so I decided to go up at this part of the building. Yes, so let me zoom you guys a little bit in. So yes, take your masterpiece and stitch with me. So this is a Mona Lisa brand. I'm stitching on a 9 count. You know I like this 9 count. Yes, I love this design. The 9 count is easy to stitch. I have some threads sparked here. We will see how much I can stitch. So yes, I must say I am stitching sideways. Because this is the upper side of the design. And otherwise I don't have a lot of room to stitch. These threads are really soft. So yeah, what do I think? I stitch a lot on this one. What do I think of this design? I think this design is very beautiful. It's very nice to stitch. It's fun to stitch. But I must say I'm looking at the booklet a lot. Because like this symbol that I'm stitching now, I cannot see what symbol it is. On the fabric. So yes, so then you have to use your booklet a lot. So I'm happy that I have the booklet. I'm sorry for the bumping, because I think I switch hands because otherwise I'm too much in your face with my hands. So yeah, that is the only thing that I can say of this. Let me change my... That is the only thing that I can say for now for this design, that some symbols on the fabric are a little bit on the blurry side. And when you do these unboxing videos, you unbox it and you show it to your viewers, right? And sometimes you don't pick up these things right away until you go to stitch on it. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Let me retract my needle. So yes, it's when you're stitching on it, then you are going to see that, oh, this symbol is not so clear. What symbol is this? Just like this green symbol over here, you have to look in your booklet to see what it is, because there is a symbol like that. It's a look-alike, but it's another symbol. But other than that, it is a beautiful design to stitch. Let me put my thread straight. So what did I do? I was try to glue. I don't know if I told this already in another video, but I tell it again. I was trying to glue this magnifying glass that I have, the one that looks like a glasses, with this glue gun. But I could not glue it. I don't know if I'm too far away. Let me move my camera a little bit. Yes, so I ordered another one. It's not the same. This one is more like glasses. So I'm going to try that one. So maybe I'm going to receive it tomorrow or the day after. and then I will show you which one I order. But the other one was also a good one. Only thing was you have to put it good on your head so it doesn't lean on your nose or behind your ears. Otherwise it's going to be really heavy. And if you are stitching for a few hours, you're going to have a sore ear or nose. So I'm thinking I'm going to park this one down here. Otherwise I'm going out of screen. Let me put you a little bit back up, move my camera. Let me thread my needle. I'm going to do now this blue symbol over here. There are a few stitches here of that one. And I must say, most of the time when I stop recording, I'm stitching a little bit more on this design. Just to have a little bit more progress. And then I put it aside again. But it's always, I feel it's always difficult when you stitch a design because you didn't stitch it for a few days or weeks maybe or months. And when you start it again, it's a little bit difficult to put it aside again. Yes, actually I want to do these half stitches and then come back up and otherwise I have to, when I'm down, I have to replace my camera again, and I don't like to do that actually. Just like this red symbol over here. What kind of symbol is that? I have to go back in the booklet to see what it is. Yes, maybe you can hear my son upstairs on this PlayStation. Now I'm out of the camera, so I will come up. And I tell him all the time, it's evening. It's late at night. Don't make a lot of noise. Because we also have neighbors. And even that I'm not good with my neighbor, we don't have to make that kind of noise late in the evening. But I don't know why they have to talk so loud on this PlayStation, laughing and screaming, yelling at each other. I always say, if this person doesn't do what you agreed to do together on this PlayStation, get off, go play with somebody else. But I believe that is the thing. Look at them, laughing really hard. But at least I know sometimes that he have a good time. He's doing what he's like. And every time that I go to the store, he asks me for this PlayStation card. Can you buy me a PlayStation card? So we can buy things. I tell him, why don't you just play the PlayStation and earn it yourself? Because I believe you can just play the game and earn it yourself. I believe was it last year? Yes. He asked me for this controller, this PlayStation controller. That thing was 300 euros. I told him yes, with your birthday. So he told his big brother, and his big brother went to the store with him and bought it for him. I was, okay, now I don't have to buy it. Now I don't have to buy it. But last year, I think it was last year for his birthday. It was for his birthday or that year before. I bought him a new game table, game desk with lights, all those things. This gaming hobby is also expensive. But yes, as long as I can do it, I will do it. Headset. He's changing headsets like underwear. Then I decided I'm not going to buy no headsets no more. Every month a new headset. Then when I don't want to buy it, he's going to ask his brother, and his brother going to buy it for him. I was buying this month, then the other month my son was buying. Then here we go again. Then I'm buying again and he's buying again. Then I stopped doing that. I told him in a year maybe your headset is broke. I can understand that. But every single month, and good headset with microphone, everything. So now if his headset is broke, maybe for Christmas, now it's not broke, but I told him you only get new headset with your birthday or with Christmas. But because it was getting a little bit out of the hands. Okay, let me take this one away. I'm sorry, I'm in the camera. Put this one aside so I can see. Wrong way also. Today was a really warm day. Very hot. The whole week the weather is going to be hot. I used to be really a summer person, love the summers. But now I don't really like the summers like that no more, just because of the weather. And the summers here in the Netherlands are different when you are like in the Caribbean. When I go to Curacao, the weather is hot, but it's windy. It's another wind, right? Or different. But here in the Netherlands, you do one thing and then you're out of breath. And here in the Netherlands, the houses are from, how you say it? Concrete? Let me say concrete. The warmth is staying in there. With flat roof. The top of my house, the rooftop is flat. So upstairs, whew, I'm sleeping with my fan. Do I have to finish this thread? I think so. Yes, I have to finish. Look at this. Too short. Okay, maybe I can finish this one leg of the stitch. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for this table bed frame to arrive. I live in the Netherlands, so I think everything takes a minute to arrive here. I'm still waiting for that one. You cut it off. And I hope that when it arrives that I have what more comfortable stitching. Yes. I'm going to do this part now, this middle part. I got an email that the order has been shipped, but I got that email last week, so we will see. I cannot wait for it to arrive, so I can put my big frames on it and stitch. So in the winter, late at night, I can stitch in my room, stitching in my bed. And it's crazy when I'm stitching. I have the television on, I have my laptop on, watching videos, but the television is just for the background because I don't really watch the television. And then I have little Sunshine with her tablet on, sometimes too much. Sometimes it's getting too like carnival in my head. I put the television, the volume lower, asking little Sunshine maybe she can go sit somewhere else watching her videos that she's watching. Yes, she have a lock on her tablet, so she cannot watch other things. But she have her own fun stuff that she's watching. I didn't know if I told you that what she did one day. I was sitting down here stitching. Story time, guys, story time. Oh, maybe I told this already. So I was sitting down here stitching, and she have this baby born doll, and she went upstairs, and this baby doll, this baby born, I don't know if you know this baby born doll, it's a really heavy doll, right? I think it's a heavy doll. So she went upstairs and threw the doll from the stairs, and while she was throwing the doll from the stairs, she was screaming like ah, like she's like she I was thinking that she was falling from the stairs. I stood up running to see what was happening. Then because where I am sitting, I can see the end of the stairs, but I cannot see further up the stairs, right? I only see the end of the stairs here. So when I stood up and ran to the stairs, this doll came down, boom, boom, boom. And she was standing there upstairs screaming. Oh no. No. I was really, I, I almost had to drink some water with sugar. Yeah, she almost gave me a heart attack. Not to make fun of heart attacks, but that's That's also a thing like to say here in the Netherlands. Am I still in the camera? Can you still see it? Let me move it a little bit. Yes. So I was a little bit, not really mad, but I was telling her, why are you doing that? You make me scared. I was thinking that you was falling down the stairs. And then she was laughing, and she don't do it all the time, but sometimes then she stands up and do it again. Then I'm running again and she's laughing. But I was thinking, where did she get this stupid prank? Because she's when I'm standing up and going to the stairs, she's going to tell me it's a prank. And I think, where did she saw that? Then she was sitting next to me one day and I hear the same noise with this little girl screaming and the mom yelling on the background. And I was thinking, she got these things from YouTube and come and do it with me. She's really naughty. Everybody's running in the house thinking that she's falling from the stairs. And I must say, let me knock on wood, never one of my children fell off the stairs here. I did fell from the stairs. All the way down. I kept laying there to observe if I didn't broke nothing. Yes. Wrong way. It was just like 5 days after that I had my son of 13 years old. I was washing clothes upstairs. This little baby clothes. And I throw the water away because I didn't want to wash the baby clothes in the washing machine. So I wash it by hand, throw the water away. Then I stepped over, the water came a little bit, how you say it, in the hall, because upstairs I have a little hall. And the end of my shoe, and I was coming down the stairs. And back then I didn't have carpet on the stairs. Now I have carpet on the stairs. But back then I didn't have carpet on the stairs. I slide away the back of my shoe, came in the water, and then I slide off the stairs down. Yes, just 5 days after labor. I never fell from the stairs again. Not even my children. So yeah. And today she was showing me a video on YouTube. This little girl had this cactus plant, and this cactus plant, if you say like hello, it's recording your voice and saying hello back, right? And the last time I went to the grocery store with her, and she asked me for this cactus plant, and I didn't know that the cactus was doing that. And I told her, no, I'm not going to buy you that. Every time you want something, right? She came home with, but she already chose something, but now she also wanted this cactus plant. And I made her choose, or the cactus plant or something else. I didn't remember what it was. And she was standing there in the store. No, I want both. I want both. I told him, no, you only can have one. So I took the cactus plant because she was standing there crying. I must say, really, little Sunshine is really spoiled. I think all my children are spoiled. But little Sunshine the most. And it's almost sometimes you don't want to take no for an answer. So I let her decide, right? Because there is a local store here, and I'm buying like, yes, little tools, stickers, little things for cross stitch. So if I buy it for myself, why can I not buy things for her? But sometimes you have to say no. Yes. Today she was telling me, do you know what I want for my birthday? I tell her, what? What do you want for your birthday? Because it's almost her birthday. She told me she wants a Lamborghini. I was in shock. She wants a Lamborghini. I think because of these videos of these people pretending like they are sitting in this Lamborghini, and the partner is, no, that is not the Lamborghini. That was the Bugatti, right? I woke up in a new Bugatti. No, that is the other thing. But she's watching that too. But no, she asked me, but she was watching also a video of this Lamborghini. And now she's telling me she wants that. I told her, yes, I will do my best to buy it for you, but don't be disappointed if I don't. If you get something else. She said, okay, Mama, I love you. And I told her, but how do you want to drive that? You don't even have driver's license. She told me that kids can drive cars too. This one's a little bit turned, and the thread is almost done. I don't know how she can decide now that she wants a Lamborghini. Yes. I think the kids from these days, they don't have an ID. How much things cost, or sometimes the value of things. Yes. Let me do this pin stitch here. I'm going to leave it down here. Okay, let's stitch a little bit on this purple symbol. So, and maybe when it's her birthday, she will forget that she asked me for this Lamborghini. First thing, she don't even understand that she's 5 years old. She don't have a driver's license. And this Lamborghini is maybe more expensive than this whole house that I'm living in. Crazy. Yeah, sometimes these X's are a little bit strange that you think, is it an X or is it another symbol? And when it's her birthday, we spoil her, let her have a good day. Everybody is spoiling her. But when it's your birthday, you have to share your birthday with her. She have to blow your candles or blow your candles with you. She have to open up your presents. Because otherwise she's getting jealous. And she show you that she's jealous. Yeah, she's angry, sitting there looking angry, but I say it's jealousy. And we tell her all the time, so you don't have to be like that. But she likes to share also, right? If she has something and you ask her, she gave it to you. So that's is what I like from her. Yes, I like that from her. Yes, we make her feel special every single day. But yes, there are mine, and I really must say that I also like to spoil them. But I'm happy that they are children that they love to share. I told this story that one day my son went to this not fishing, it's a fish store, fish shop. And you can buy fish to eat. And there was this man I don't know if it was a man or a child, maybe a little bit of adult child, but it was a younger person. And he was in this wheelchair, and he couldn't get in this store. His mother was in the store with the other siblings, but he couldn't go in the store, and it was raining because this store have stairs. And my son gave him 50 euros. So yeah. I'm happy that my kids are like that. They see people, they help people. So yeah, they are spoiled. They are spoiled. I am spoiled too. I always say, spoil yourself. You only live once. Yes. If you want something and you can buy it, buy it. Don't put yourself in trouble to buy things, right? Because I don't put myself in trouble to buy things. If I cannot buy it, I cannot buy it. And there are some months that I have to do a little bit more easier than another month. But if I can, I will buy. So if you can buy something for yourself, maybe you see a beautiful bike, and it's expensive. You're thinking 3 times, no, it's too expensive, this and that. If it's a good bike and the colors are nice and everything is nice and good and comfortable on that bike, buy it for yourself. You only live once. Who cares? It's your money. Your hard-working money. That's why I was telling this story one day. I think I was telling this story in a video, and then my camera fell out. And I had... so I throw that video away, I believe. Like my neighbor, he have a airco in his house, and in the summer he's telling me, you should take an airco too. It's going to be really comfortable, this and that. But in the winter he's walking with his winter coat on, his winter hat, his hand gloves. I'm telling him, no. If you don't have your airco, if you don't put it so high then, or low, I don't know, then in the winter you don't have to walk with your winter coat on. Crazy. I tell him I'm working too hard to walking around in the winter with my winter coat. That's crazy. I'm not going to do that. So yeah. So in the winter, I want to make this pin stitch. So in the summer, you are walking around telling everybody you have airco, you don't, the warm doesn't bother you, and in the winter, you're sitting in your house blowing cold air. No, 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 no. So yes. So I did a little bit on this part today. Yes. I hope you're still here with me. We stitch a little bit on the romantic flower market. Yes. So I'm going to stitch a little bit by myself and then put it away. So I want to thank you all for watching. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see you in the next video. But before I go, take care of yourself. Don't forget to spoil yourself. Yes? Okay. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This is the outro.
To the Love Drunk for Diamond Show.
Yay!